starting from the beginning.
Will this make a difference to you?
Oh yeah, this does make a big difference to me. This would really get me into living a normal life, I think. I always wanted better for myself. I think I just went the wrong way about it.
Mariana, I'd like to have you on my team.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I'm so glad that I was given the opportunity to do this. 3 months ago, I was sitting in a little cage. Good morning, how are you? Today, I'm here to serve tea to the people that put me in there. This way, please. It was fantastic for me to be able to do something like this so soon after getting out of jail, for my confidence and just learn that I am capable of working.
Mariana, I think you're a superstar. I think you're very well suited to the industry and you will definitely go far.
Beautiful. Well done. Adrian, when we first met you, it broke my heart, the story of your brother, mate. And you know what? From where you've come from, it's been amazing. Tell me about you.
I did get locked up a few times. Unfortunately, in that time, my brother passed away in a car crash. How embarrassing it must have been for my family to see their own son under prison guard at their other son's funeral. I just want to not just prove to my family, but prove to myself that I am a good person.
Adrian, I'd love to have you as part of my floor team.
Really? Thank you very much.
Taking out all those piercings transformed you. A new man.
Done.
You were so enthusiastic talking to tables.
The Fawn Clark shot fire? No worries, sir.
The feedback has been fantastic.
The lady just threw a redback on my plate.
And it was great service.
Put a smile on my face. Definitely feel heaps better about myself. There is a lot of good things I've gotten out of it. I'm going to apply myself a lot better and stick with it, mate. That's it.
Thank you very much for staying to the end. It's a real credit to you.
Thank you.
Dave, you've come a long way from your military career. Who would have thought that you would go from the army to fine dining restaurant? But you've done very, very well.
I've been jobless now for 10 months. You say, oh, I've been in jail, they don't tend to want to know you. This is a great opportunity to get my life back on track. The things that are important in my life at the moment is my partner and my stepdaughter. They've played a big role with helping me out in keeping me on the straight and narrow. I'd like people to look at me as if I've learnt from my mistakes and improved myself.
According to one of Australia's top restaurant critics, the service highlight at Conviction, David, that was you.
Thank you. Everything's just getting all back on track now and starting fresh and moving on.
Your dedication, your presentation has been a real credit to you. Well done.
Well done, mate. Celine, you are quite extraordinary. When you told me you hadn't had a job and that you were addicted to drugs, I was genuinely stunned. The day that we gave you the job, a year clean, and now 14 months clean.
Where I was at for all those years was a very dark and lonely place. And yeah, I don't want to go back there. Before all this started, I had no inspiration, no dreams, no goals. I was in a domestic violence relationship. It is a bad situation to be in.
You did have us very worried when you didn't turn up to work. I'm just wanting to report a missing person. We then found out the hell that you went through. And to your credit, after 3 days, you came back as though nothing had happened.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm not ever going to put myself into a situation like that ever again. This means everything to me. It's a new start for me. Thank you. And what I've learned about myself throughout all this is if I put my mind to it, I can achieve it.
Celine, you've surprised me the most. The way that you limped back into work like a wounded little sparrow, it shone for me. And I think that was just beautiful. And I think that with the support of your mum and your sisters, you have got the potential to just go as far as you like. And, you know, Lisa?
I know what an emotional roller coaster you've been on the last 8 weeks.
You let me start crying now. I said I wouldn't do it.
And it's great to have your mum here, your family.
Thank you.
You have done an outstanding job. I hope you've enjoyed the experience as much as I have.
All right, so tonight is a celebration of what we've achieved so far. But ongoing, I'm going to be choosing 2 people to come with me to Melbourne and work in my restaurant. I would like Belinda, Adrian, Dave, Celine, Mariana. Please stand up.
Linda, you've worried a lot about what other people perceive you to be. But you've proved to them Belinda's back.
My story is a fall from grace, a big fall from grace. I used to be a police officer.
Really?
Yep, for about 7 odd years. I suffered from clinical depression and I just thought that drugs and alcohol was the answer. Now I think it's time for me to step up and show my family that I can change.
Belinda!
Yay!
The girl you see today is a completely different girl to the girl 8 weeks ago.
This has given me something which money can't buy, which is self-esteem. You were great. Thank you. Thank you. See you next time. This is my mum.
This has given her back the confidence that, yeah, hey, I can do this.
I'm here, I'm back, it's me. No. It's good to have you back.
Linda, you have done an extraordinary job. Well done.
I wish I had a job for all of you, but I've only got a position for one. It came down to one person in the end that I thought shone out for me, and the person I've given the job to in Melbourne is Celine.
Before all this, I would have never ever pictured myself working as a waiter in a restaurant. Never. Not in a million years. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You know, she's been 14 months off the drugs, and yes, to achieve this in 8 weeks, to go into Melbourne, she really deserves it. You know, I'm very, very proud.
I'd just like to thank everybody who's made this possible. Thank you, Lisa and Curly, for your guidance.
Beautiful.
And to my family, thank you
Well done.
for all your support. And to the rest of the crew, it's been great. Yeah, it's been a long journey and a hard journey, but yeah, we've made it.
Yeah, well done. Well, your journey just begins now.
I'm gonna cry. Probably am a little bit disappointed, but that's all right. I'm feeling good about myself, so I'm looking forward to bigger and better things from here.
I'm wearing a dress.
You just don't realise how much it's going to change her life, like all of her life, not just a job. It's going to change all of her life.
You're going to Melbourne?
My emotions can't describe what I'm feeling. I'm so overwhelmed, so proud to call her my sister. Like, it's amazing. She's really, I look up to her a lot, and she's really set a path for me. Like, yeah, she's turned her life around.
It's a brand new chapter for you.
It impressed me the way that she dealt with the domestic violence situation that she had, and how she turned around after 2.5 days and limped back in. She had every reason in the world to not come into work. She came into work. That's an attitude. I think it's fantastic. For my kitchen team. Okay. Christy, Anastasia, Jared, Anthony, Troy, you guys, I've spent a lot of time deliberating over. My decision that I made was probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, ever, in my whole life. I'm going to be choosing one person to come with me to Melbourne and work in my restaurant. You guys, I've spent a lot of time deliberating over, and it's been a very, very difficult decision. Anthony first. Anthony, I have to say that from the first day up until now, you are my greatest improver. Mate, when we met you, you'd had a horrible time. You'd lost a child, your brother had died, and you made that stupid decision to rob the gas service station.
I see this as a second chance for me. This is an opportunity to get a career. That's pretty much all I need right now while I've got a family and a growing little boy.
Anthony, congratulations. Well done.
I just can't believe it. This is probably the best thing that's happened to me in the last, I don't know how long.
What table is it? What table?
I was supposed to read the docket for you.
Oh, you don't?
When I first started, I thought he was just a mean fella, you know, but he's been there for me when I've needed it. I mean, it hasn't been, oh, it'll be okay, sympathy type thing. It's what I've needed, which is harden up. Winning the Critics' Prize, that was a huge shock, really.
So congratulations, well done, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much, Chef. I thought I was stuck the way I was. Now I'm acting completely different and I love it. It's good.
I took you on because I'm a father myself, and I know what's coming up with you. You've got the next 16 years of your life to turn around and show that you are the father that that kid can look up to and respect. And I know you can do it because you've shown me